Hello, Natalie here. This is my first video and I'm using my webcam, so bear with me because, I'm not that fancy, as you can see. But I wanted to do a video on Topic Thursday and, well, call it Topic Thursday, where I talk about topics that are going on. I mean, not anything, I'm going to try to keep it positive, nothing too negative, but we'll see. And the number one topic I want to talk about today is the Deflate Gate, which is the controversy going on in the NFL with the New England Patriots. If you're not into football, like I am, I mean, come on. But if you're not into it, I'll explain it to you a little bit. It is the NFC Championship game was last weekend, where the two teams from the NFC versed to see who goes to the Super Bowl, so quite a big game. It was New England Patriots versus Indianapolis Colts. And during halftime, the New England Patriots balls were confiscated for suspicion of deflation. In the NFL, there is a rule where you have to have your balls at a certain PSI. And it has recently come out yesterday that 11 of the 12 balls the Patriots used were 2 pounds underweight. And it is a big deal. A lot of people are saying New England Patriots should not go to the Super Bowl. Sorry, that's my dog. Anyways, Richard Sherman, who plays for the Seahawks, who is going to the Super Bowl and will be playing against the Patriots, has come out and said quite a few things about Tom Brady, the quarterback for the Patriots, saying he's not a stand-up guy, which I could believe that, and that he is pretty fishy, and he tries to put on a show and he's not that great. He says that he believes they will play in the Super Bowl, that he doesn't think the NFL will ban them. And he is quoted saying, whatever they did, the risk-reward was greater. And I could agree. This isn't the first time the Patriots have been caught cheating. They've been caught cheating prior to this. And all they get is fines and a draft pick. And to me, that is shameful. I mean, of course they're going to cheat again. They didn't get that big of a risk beforehand. So why not do it again? You can still go to the Super Bowl, pay a little bit of money, we make millions. So to me, I've been really heated on this discussion because in my opinion, I think they should be banned. There should be greater risks, or else everybody will be cheating. And I think cheating is a really bad example. And I think Patriot fans are brushing off, saying, oh, these haters. I mean, come on. Anyways, I'll get way into this if I keep going, but you get my stance and you see what's happening and tell me what you think about this controversy. Do you think that they cheated on purpose, or do you think it was weather? Anyways, now on to the next thing. Shia LaBeouf was recently in the Shia video, Elastic Heart, which is pretty controversial. He danced around with the 12-year-old Maddie Ziegler, who is on Dance Moms. I don't know her, but I did watch the video, and Shia LaBeouf was looking pretty good. And now Maddie, this 12-year-old girl's coming out saying that Shia was gross, that he stunk so bad. And when she would touch him, she would wipe herself off with wipes and try to give him a wipe, and he wouldn't take it. And he's like, I'm good. And she's like, no, you're not. Anyway, she claimed she brought perfume and everything because he was so nasty and that he needed to keep his hygiene up because he's gross. And all I can do is laugh because, I mean, he's human. I half the time stink too. And I don't know what to tell her. I mean, you're 12. Pretty sure you don't have that bad of BO. He's a man. One day you will find men stink. Now, I'll talk about movies that are coming. Like this weekend, starting this weekend. There's Cake, which is the movie with Jennifer Aniston. And I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure it's about fibromyalgia because she talks about how she's in pain all the time, and she goes to a support group, and one of the girls in her support group killed herself, and so on and so forth. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe not something I'd go see in a movie, probably like a movie theater is probably something I'd watch at home, but still looks good. There's also Boy Next Door with Jennifer Lopez, and this one I really want to see. It looks really good. And she is a teacher, ends up sleeping with her neighbor, come to find out he's in her class, and he tries to blackmail her, things like that, and I want to see it. There's Mordecai with Johnny Depp. I saw the previews for this in a couple of movies I've gone to, and it looks alright. I mean, probably something I wouldn't go pay to see at a movie theater, but I do love Johnny Depp, and he does a good job. There's also Strange Magic, and my little girl, who's 4, wants to see this movie so bad, and so do I. It is directed by George Lucas, the director of Star Wars, and it's a cartoon, or I guess you wouldn't call them cartoons, animation, I don't know. Anyways, I think it looks cool. It's got fairies and things, and I'm really into that. So I'm going to be either going to Boy Next Door or Strange Magic this weekend, depending on if I can get a sitter or not. If I can't get a sitter, I'll go to Strange Magic. Another movie that's not very big talked about, but I've seen it on YouTube. It's The Loft, and I really, really want to see this movie. I doubt it will come to my small town theater, but it's about a bunch of married guys who get a loft so they can go do their fun in it, and there ends up being a woman killed up there, and none of them claim that it was them, but it was obviously someone who had a key to the loft, so it looks pretty awesome. Anyways, in other news, Netflix is released their list of movies they will be taking off of their streams in February, and the movies they'll be putting in. I didn't see any movies or TV series that I'd be too sad to see go, except maybe My Little Pony, but that's only because my child watches that show on Netflix. But a movie, The Interview with James Franco and Seth Rogen, will be put on in January 24th, so like 3 days, and I watched it. I rented it. Now I'm kind of upset that I paid money to watch it when I could have waited a little bit and got it for free on Netflix. Well, not technically free, but you know. But anyways, it's a pretty funny movie, and I think I'll probably watch it again now it's on Netflix. But another movie, I guess a documentary, I'm really big into documentaries, I really love them. But one that's coming on Netflix on February 26th is Russell Brand, The Messiah Complex. Messiah Complex. And I love Russell Brand, and I watch a lot of his YouTube stuff and read a lot of his stuff. And so I'm super, super excited to watch that on Netflix. And speaking of documentaries, have any of you heard of Foxcatcher? Not that you can respond to me, but I've never seen it. I want to see it, but it didn't come to my small town theater. But it's a movie with Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, based on a true life story of a murder. And I'm huge into true crime, love true crime. And they came out with this movie that looks super amazing. And I've been wanting to see it, but it hasn't come over here. Well, there is a documentary, which I don't think I'd call a documentary. It's 15 minutes on YouTube, but it's been called a documentary. And it's an interview with John Pont, the guy who killed the murderer, I guess you could say. He had mental illnesses, and he ended up murdering one of his trainees for wrestling, Olympic wrestling. Anyways, and there's an interview with John Pont on YouTube where he shows people into his home, and supposedly it's very interesting and brings you into his life and see how mentally ill he really was. And it sounds very interesting to me, and I'm gonna watch it. I'll put the link to it down so you guys could watch it if you want to. Another thing I want to talk about was yoga. I do yoga not as often as I should. I do it maybe 3-4 times a week. It's really hard with my kids and my dog. I have an English Mastiff, and he likes to be right on top of me or under me, depending on the pose I'm on, and it makes it difficult. But I do it as often as I can. I love yoga. I feel like it helps me internally, if that's the right word. Emotionally, good word. Anyways, this woman did yoga every day for a month, and she listed the benefits that it helped her and what she found was great about doing yoga every day. She only did 15 minutes a day, but that's about as much as I can get sometimes. Sometimes I'm lucky if I get a half hour, but anyways, I'm going to put the link to that down below so you guys can look into that. I don't know if you're yogis or not, but if you're not, it might be good to try. But anyways, that's all I have for you. I want to know what you think about the Deflate Gate, if you think the Patriots should be banned from the Super Bowl, or if you don't even care. I want to know what movies you want to see this weekend, because I love movies and I love recommendations for movies, so let me know. I want to know if you're into documentaries, and if you are, if you know much about John Pont, and if you've seen the 15-minute interview, and what you think about it. And if you've seen Foxcatcher, let me know. I want to see it so bad. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll post a little brief summary of this on my blog, and I will put all the links to these topics on my blog. And also, go to the blog. It's natasteallday.wordpress.com. natasteallday.wordpress.com. Follow me on Twitter, Natasteallday. Follow me on Instagram, Natasteallday. And also same with Facebook. So let me know. Thanks for watching.